What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasha, welcome back to the channel, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is actually the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue of 2022, and for this episode, I'm actually going to be doing something very intriguing, because I'm going to be talking about YCS Pasadena. You're wondering why? Why am I going to be talking about YCS Pasadena? Well, it's been canceled, so for today's video, I'm going to explain why it's been canceled, and what decks could potentially be in the format as we enter that YCS. So Konami issued a statement on all social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and of course the official Yu-Gi-Oh TCG website. Big shout out, no copyrights, of course. They said, this is what they stated. They said on the Yu-Gi-Oh website, to the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG community, as we monitor the pandemic, can't really, you know what? I might as well say it just this one time. I know I don't think I ever said it, but I'm gonna say it as a one-time deal. Even though I'm sure something bad might happen, but it's okay. I'm willing to take the blame, anyways, anyways, sorry, and I'm sorry, my mind is just like out there right now, so I will say it one time, I might not say it again, but to the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG community, as we monitor COVID-19 pandemic developments, we continue to take seriously the guidelines and recommendations from government health authorities and experts, including the recent statement by LA County strongly suggesting avoiding large indoor gatherings. Given the uncertainties surrounding the Omicron variant, which is basically COVID 3.0, with LA County reporting nearly 45,000 new cases over the weekend, and in recognizing our own responsibility to prioritize the health and safety of our entire Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG community, we have made the difficult decision to cancel the long-awaited first in-person YCS event in Pasadena, California, on January 15th and 16th. In lieu of the in-person event, we will host an online remote duel YCS tournament during the same weekend. We apologize if this has caused any inconvenience to those who may be affected as a result. Refunds for the entry fee will be made available for any registered players, for any Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG players who do not choose to attend the alternate online remote duel YCS event. In addition, all duelists that registered for YCS Pasadena will be offered priority registration for an upcoming YCS event. For future events on our schedule, we remain committed to monitoring the developments daily and will provide updates on those events as they become available. Please continue to visit our official Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG website and official social media channels on Twitter and Facebook for the latest news and updates. So it's kind of unfortunate, but to be fair, I had a suspicion that this would happen, but now we have to ask, what's gonna happen now? Well, as they stated, because this was announced earlier this week, They announced this week that YCS Pasadena has been canceled, and they're going to host a remote duel, which it doesn't surprise me, because the new variant, if you will, has started to come around. I think it was like back in November, if I remember correctly, and it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane, but I had a suspicion that this would happen. So let's talk about that for a minute, because YCS Pasadena has been canceled, and if you guys are wondering the location, it was supposed to take place at the Pasadena Convention Center in, obviously, Pasadena, which is actually close to what you call it? Close to Core TCG. Big shoutouts to them. No copyrights, of course, but with YCS Pasadena now canceled, I'm pretty sure that YCS Las Vegas in February, next month in February, will also be canceled because of the pandemic. It's because of the fact that people are not giving a damn about our world. Nobody's giving a damn. It's as if they want bad things to happen to good people. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the hell, but let's talk about what decks we could potentially see in the format, because as of right now, I believe we are going by the October ban list, if I remember correctly. I believe we're going by the October 2021 ban list. Yeah. So we're currently going by the October 21 ban list, in which features Zodiac Barrage banned, Eva limited to 1, Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo limited to 1, Fire Formation Tanky limited to 1. Danger Nesty to 2, Skullcrab Joker to 2, Emergency Teleport to 2, and Double Iris Magician up at 3. So right now, so as of right now, Lureless Tri Brigade is currently one of the top decks in the format. Drytron is still pretty viable, even though Eva got limited, and I think Cyber Angel Benton also got limited as well, if I remember correctly. I'm actually looking on the ban list right now. Yes, Cyber Angel Benton, actually the first ritual monster in history. I believe this is the first ritual monster in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's ever been limited or banned, which is insane. I don't think there was ever a time when rituals would ever get banned. Wait a minute. I think Gus Kraken might be the other one. Gus Kraken might was one of the ones that got banned at one time. So there might have been a couple. What else is going on right now? Let me look online. What would be meta? Analysis. Here we are. Yeah, so Lureless Tri Brigade is going on. I believe Sword Soul is still pretty good. There are just so many decks, and I believe also, let's take a look. Let's see. Dragon Link, shockingly enough, Dragon Links are still pretty busted. Even though they're not as, even though they did lose some of their key cards to the Forbidden and Limited list not too long ago, I truly believe that Dragon Links are still pretty viable. But I will admit, I did say that Dragon Links were pretty much dead, and truth be told, they kind of still are. They kind of still are dead, because if you look at the cards that were in the Dragon Link deck, I think Eclipse Wyvern was one of the big cards that was in that deck, and Eclipse Wyvern is just too powerful. It is just way too powerful, and I'll explain what it does as I go on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron. Big shout outs to Konami. What else is on here? What else? Oh, the Guard Dragons, Agripane, and Elpie were in here. We're in the... We're in the deck. Just so many others. Here we are. Eclipse Wiper is a 4-star light dragon with 1600 attack and 1000 defense. If this card is sent to the grave, banish a level 7 or higher light or dark dragon from your deck. If this card is banished from your grave, you can add the monster banished by this card's effect to your hand. So basically, it was a way to get back some of your it was a way for you to get back some of your heavy hitters. And funny enough, Agripane, I believe, let's see. Guard Dragon Agripane. You cannot special summon monsters except dragon monsters. During your main phase, you can special summon a dragon from your extra deck to an extra monster zone or main monster zone. You can summon 2. That 2 or more link monsters point to. You can only use this effect once per turn. You can only special summon Agripane once per turn. So basically, yeah. So it was just a way for you to thin out your extra deck to go into your heavy duty plays. And again, Eclipse Wyvern Agripane was quite the crazy combo. There were several combos as well, but yeah. Again, I feel like as if the current meta with Dragon Links, I don't think it's gonna be that viable. But there are several other decks that are pretty good. Good in the format. Lureless Tribe Again I mentioned. Sword Soul I mentioned. Drytron I mentioned. Invoked is still pretty busted as well. Even though I think they didn't they limit one of their cards? I don't think they did. Yeah, I don't think they did. I think I think the whole archetype is still at 3, which is insanity. I'm like taking a close look at the list, and yeah, I think it's still pretty still, yeah, they're all, yeah, I think so. But yeah, I feel like as if those decks could end up coming up into the format into the format of this upcoming YCS that will actually be showing up next week. Actually, funny enough, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I really don't think that we're gonna see anything too crazy. I really don't think we're gonna see anything too crazy because in this current meta, we have Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer that was released in Burst of Destiny this past October, if I remember correctly, November, and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 2 of the most broken cards in the meta, are still being played today. And funny enough, I think Phoenix Enforcer is a lot better than because it has a very intriguing effect. And I'll actually read it off to you guys. So obviously I did talk about this card on the channel before, which is hilarious, which is insane. But it requires a level 6 or higher hero monster and a Destiny hero. So you could do Mali or Dasher or even Plasma for that matter, and Celestial. Why? Why Plasma? Why Dogma? Because truth be told, Plasma. Truth be told, the level 6 and higher monsters, if they're in your hand, they're bricks. Which, truth be told, I'm actually going to be doing an update on the Destiny Hero deck. I may end up just taking some cards out of the main and just adding in different ones. So if you guys want to see that update deck profile, let me know in the comments, because I might do that. I may end up doing that, but the effect reads: monsters your opponent controls loses 200 attack for each hero card in your grave. You can only use each of the following effects of Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer once per turn. As a quick effect, you can destroy both one card you control and a card on the field. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can activate this effect. Special summon a Destiny hero monster from your grave during the standby phase in the next turn. Basically, you can target this card and one of your opponent's back row. They both get destroyed, and during your next standby phase, you can resummon Phoenix Enforcer, and it acts as its own monster reborn, which is just insane. So again, as we draw closer and closer to this upcoming YCS, I feel like as if heroes could potentially come back into the format, because with a deck like Heroes having Phoenix Enforcer and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, that right there, your opponent won't be able to play any form of Yu-Gi-Oh at all, which is just insane. But I'm pretty sure that with YCS Vegas also coming up as well, I'm pretty sure that Konami might cancel it with how crazy this new variant has become. I'm pretty sure that they'll cancel YCS Vegas, and I'm sure once YCS once we get into this upcoming YCS, once it comes to a close, that's when we'll be getting the ban list. Because I believe on Monday the 17th is when we will get the ban list. So 10 days from now, which is crazy. Or I guess rather no sooner than that. But you guys know it's usually either before or after the exact date. But this brings me to the question of the day. What decks do you guys think are going to be in this upcoming YCS, and will Konami cancel YCS Las Vegas? Let me know in the comments below, and that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Friday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.